Hello and welcome back to another edition of Michelle McKay Yoga. Today we're just going to flow and go, and we're going to start in a standing position. So let's begin in Tadasana. Lift your toes up, spread your toes out, and bring your toes back down. Hopefully you felt an energetic quality of your kneecaps lifting and your quads lifting. Lift your heart and chest up, roll your shoulders back and down, chin level with the ground, crown of the head reaching up towards the ceiling. Tadasana, mountain pose. As you inhale, stretch your arms out and up, reach up, look up. As you exhale, fold. You can certainly bend your knees a lot as we're warming up. Inhale, lengthen your chest forward. Exhale, fold back down. Press down into your feet. Inhale, stretch and reach your arms up. Exhale, back to center. One more half sun salute. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. And then exhale, Tadasana. As you inhale, stretch and reach your arms up, look up. You can even include a back bend here. As you exhale, bow and fold. As you inhale, lengthen your heart, your chest more forward. Then when you exhale, step your right foot back, lower your right knee down, and then inhale your arms up, you're in a low lunge. Exhale, bring the hands down, step back to plank pose. You can let your knees come down first, bend your elbows close to your ribs. Inhale, cobra, or even up dog if you're ready for that. Exhale, draw back, downward dog. Bring your right foot forward, lower your left knee down. Inhale your arms up, you're in a low lunge. Then exhale, bring your left foot forward to meet your legs. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold back down. Press down into your feet. Inhale, stretch and reach your arms up. Again, you could do a little bit of a back bend. And then exhale, back to center. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, step your left foot back. Lower your left knee down. Inhale your arms up, low lunge. Then exhale, bring your hands to frame your front foot, step back, plank pose. Shift your weight forward, bend your elbows. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, draw back to downward dog. Bring your left foot forward, lower your right knee down. Inhale the arms up, low lunge. And then exhale, bring your hands to frame your front foot. Bring your right foot forward to meet the left. Inhale, lengthen the chest forward. Exhale, fold back down. Root through your feet. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale back to your center. Step your legs wide apart. If you have a couple of blocks, grab them. If you have a strap, grab them. Maybe even a towel. Warrior two pose. So turn your whole right leg out. Turn from the hip socket. Turn your left toes in, your left heel out. As you inhale, open your arms up. As you exhale, bend your right knee coming into warrior two. Let your gaze be forward and soft over your right middle finger. Then externally rotate the arms in the arm sockets, and then reverse your warrior. Right arm up, left hand down. Continue to bend that right knee forward. As you inhale, come back to warrior two. As you exhale, straighten your right knee. Inhale, reach towards your right side. Exhale, right hand to block, shin, or floor. Left arm straight up to the ceiling. So stack your left shoulder over your right. Revolve the right side of your chest forward, the left side of your chest backwards. Press down into your feet. Inhale, return to warrior two. And then exhale, straighten your right knee. Release your arms, parallel your legs. Turn your whole left leg out. Turn the right toes in and the right heel out. You're lining up your left heel with the center of your right arch. Then open the arms to the height of your shoulders as you inhale here. And then exhale, bend your knee coming into warrior two, second side. Keep your torso right over your pelvis. Keep both of your arms at the same height. And then turn your gaze to look over your left middle finger. Rotate your arms in the arm socket so your palms face up. Then reverse your warrior. Left arm up, right hand down. Inhale, come back to warrior two. And then exhale, straighten out your left knee. Inhale, reach towards your left side. Exhale, left hand to block shin or floor. Right arm up to the ceiling. So you're pressing into the big toe mound of your left foot and the heel and the little toe side of your right foot. Keep stretching the crown of the head away from your lower back and your tailbone. Press down into your feet. Inhale, come up, warrior two. And then exhale, straighten your knee, parallel your legs. Take your arms back out to the height of your shoulders. This time you're going to internally rotate the arms in the arm socket, so your thumbs point down. Bring your arms behind you, and if you can, you're going to interlace your fingers at the webbing. As you inhale, lift the heart, lift the chest, and then exhale, fold. Now when you fold, you're trying to get the heels of the hands to come closer together. If they don't touch, it's okay. Here's where you could use a strap or a towel. Balance out the weight across the four corners of each foot, and then feel your shoulder blades coming a little bit closer together. Take an inhale here. And now when you exhale, release your hands to the floor. Inhale, lift your chest up, and then exhale, bend your right knee. As the right knee bends, the left leg's going to stay straight. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, bend your left knee. One more each side, then we're going to change it. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend right. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend left. Inhale, center, pause. Now we're going a little bit deeper. So you might choose just to do what we were doing prior, or you can go a little bit deeper. Bending your right knee, bringing your right sitting bone towards your right heel. Right? So if this position is too difficult, you could stack blocks on top of each other, and then eventually you just want to balance. So your sitting bones are barely above the floor. Using your pelvic floor to pull those belly muscles in so you can lift from the root. Right? Stay here, inhale. And then exhale, bring your hands down. Slow motion, straighten the legs. Use the blocks behind your left heel if you're using them. And then you're going to bend the left knee. Bring that left sitting bone really close to your left heel. The right thigh bone and knee and shin and toes are all pointing up towards the ceiling. And then use the muscles of the pelvic floor so you can lift your seat up. Lift your heart, lift your chest. And also flex that right foot so you're engaging the muscles of that leg. Stay here, inhale. Now exhale, bring the hands down, straighten out the legs. Bring your hands out to your outer hips. And then inhale, come up to stand. Exhale, join your feet together. And if you were using blocks, bring them to the front of your mat. So they're out of your way. Join your feet together. As you inhale, bend your knees, reach your arms up. Come to chair pose. As you exhale, fold. As you inhale, lengthen the chest forward. As you exhale, plant your palms, take your feet backwards. Inhale, up dog. You can do cobra instead. Exhale, down dog. From your downward dog position, join your feet together. And as you inhale, take that right leg up and back. Do whatever you feel like doing with that right leg. You might want to keep that leg straight or the knee bent. It's completely up to you how you want to stretch and open up the hip. You're pressing into your 3 points of foundation. Then leveling off your hips, bring the right foot down to meet the left. And then inhale, take that left leg up and back. Let your head hang. Let your upper arms frame your head and your neck. And then leveling off the hips. Bring the right foot forward, left heel down. Inhale to warrior two pose. And then exhale, straighten up that right knee. Inhale, reach over your right side. Exhale, right hand to shin block or floor. Triangle pose once again. Remain in triangle pose, or you can step out into half moon pose. If you're doing that, it's about a foot and a half, more towards the little toe side of your left foot. And then you can look across the top of your body to see your lifted foot. Slow motion, you're going to come into side angle pose. So deeply bend the right knee, reach the top arm up and over, and one long line of energy from pinky finger to pinky toe. And then backstroke your arm. Bring the hands down, frame your foot, step back. You can go to down dog or chaturanga, up dog, and then down dog. Now, take a couple of breaths before we hit that second side. Just gonna switch so you can get a better angle. You're gonna bring your left foot forward. Right heel in and down. Inhale up to warrior two. I had to change my feet. I was on the wrong side. And then straighten out your front knee. Inhale, reach towards your side. Exhale, hand to floor, shin or block, triangle pose. See if you can maintain that smooth, even breathing in and out through your nose. So stay in triangle or step out into half moon, shifting that weight lifting and floating your top leg up. Trying to get the right side and the left side of your waist to be equally long, and stretching the crown of the head away from your lower back and tailbone. Now to exit, we're going to come into side angle pose. Deep bend of that knee, your back leg super straight, and then revolve your heart and your chest towards your device. Then backstroke your top hand down. You can go right back to down dog, or vinyasa back to down dog. Take a few breaths here. Allow your head to hang. Keep breathing in and out through your nose. And walk your hands to your feet towards your hands. Take a forward fold. So you could take hold of your big toes with your index finger, middle finger, and your thumb. Inhale to lift your chest up. Exhale, fold in. So your elbows can be wide, or they can draw in towards your shins. Lift your kneecaps, lift your quads, and breathe smoothly, steadily in and out through your nose. Remain in the yogi toe lock, or slide your hands underneath your feet so your toes are coming up to the heels of your hands. Let your head hang. Stay here, inhale. Then when you exhale, release what you've got, and then you're going to come into a squat. So if squatting is difficult, you could sit all the way on the ground and bring the soles of your feet together, knees wide. And you can also sit on blocks. If you're sweating, towel off. If you're dehydrated, take a sip of water. Breathe in. Hopefully you could hear that. That was a little bit muffled. 2 more breaths here. And then stay here and see if you can take a wrap. So internally rotate both of your arms and see if you can wrap up your shin. Lift your heart, lift your chest, and try to keep that openness across the collarbones. So this area of the chest is really spread wide. And then change sides. So you're only wrapping and binding if there's no issues with your shoulders. Take another inhale here. And then when you exhale, come back to center. If you have your 2 blocks, grab them and have them on either side of your outer hips. Draw your knees in towards you. Move your heart towards your thighs and your thighs towards your heart. And see if you can lift your shins so your shins are parallel to the floor. And then if you can, let go of your legs. And then also, see if you can straighten out your legs. So you're in boat pose. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, cross the right ankle over the left. Lift the butt, lower the butt. Uncross at the shins or at the ankles. Reach the arms forward for bow pose. Keep lifting your heart, keep lifting your chest. And then cross your left ankle over the right. Lift the butt, lower it down. Bow pose last time. Keep the lift of the heart, keep the lift of the chest. This time when you exhale, feet to the floor, stand up, forward fold. Keep breathing in and out through your nose. Join your feet together. Bend your knees, reach your arms up. Come into chair pose. Then when you exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Stay here, inhale. And then exhale, twist. Left arm to the outside of the right thigh. You can bring your left hand to the floor, the right arm up to the sky. Heels are heavy, toes are super light, so you can easily wiggle your toes. Sit here, inhale. Then exhale, fold. So ideally, your feet are going to be together, your knees together, your thighs together. Inhale, bend your knees, arms up, chair pose. Then when you exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Sit a little deeper with your inhale, and then exhale, twist second side. So now it would be your left arm to the outside of your left thigh. And you're trying to get the backs of your knees to be in line with your sitting bones. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, fold. Let your head hang. Press down into your feet. Inhale, bend your knees, arms up, chair pose. Then exhale, stand, pause, and breathe. Have your blocks available. We're moving into triangle, twisting triangle, and twisting half moon. So your right foot is forward, you step your left leg back. You could line up heel to heel, or you can let the legs be hip socket distance apart. Take your right hand to your right hip crease. Take your left arm up to the ceiling. Take an inhale to grow tall. And then exhale, start to hinge from your hips and fold. So you can utilize your block either on the big toe side. Full expression is the little toe side. So turn your heart and your chest towards your right outer hip. Lift your kneecaps, lift your quads so your legs are straight. And see if you can extend that right arm up to the ceiling. So you're reaching the crown of the head away from your lower back and your tailbone. Keep breathing in and out through your nose. Stay in revolved triangle, or you could step out into revolved half moon. So now you would take your hand and or block to the big toe side of that foot and try to lift from the inner lining of the left leg. Turn your heart, turn your chest, turn your gaze. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, hands come to the floor, standing split. Take an inhale to lift your chest up. And then when you exhale, hollow your belly. You might be able to fold a little bit deeper. Your hands can be on the floor. You can hold on to your foot with one hand or both hands. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, bring your left foot down to meet the right. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, fold back down. Press down into your feet. Inhale, reach your arms up. And then exhale, arms by your sides. Now your left leg is going to stay forward. Your right leg is going to reach back. Having some issues with the leg. So same thing, either heel to heel or hip socket distance apart. Your left hand on your left hip. Reach your right arm up to the ceiling. Inhale, grow tall. And then exhale, hinge from your hips as you fold. So again, big toe side. You can even have your hand on the top of your foot. The full expression would be the little toe side of your front foot. And then turn your heart and your chest towards your left outer hip. Extend that left arm straight up to the ceiling, stacking your left shoulder over your right. Purvita Trikonasana. It's a really good pose for detox and cleansing. So if you're in an environment that's very hot and you want to really up your detox game, do a lot of twists. Stay here, inhale. Then when you exhale, you can step out into a revolved half moon. So now the block would come to the big toe side of that front foot, kind of diagonal, maybe a foot, foot and a half. And then use your inhale to transfer the weight onto the left leg. Use your exhale to float that right leg up. So you're lifting from the inner lining of that right leg up. Your left shoulder is over your right. You can extend out through your lifted heel like you're trying to press the wall away from you or make the room bigger. Stay here, inhale. Then when you exhale, unwind, standing split. So hands to floor or the block to let your head hang. And try not to externally rotate that lifted leg. You're not trying to turn that leg out. Try to lift from the inner lining of that leg up towards the ceiling. And again, you can hold on to your foot or ankle with one hand or both. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, bring your right foot down to meet the left. Take an inhale to lift your heart. When you exhale, plant your palms, either step to plank or jump to chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Take a few breaths here. Feet about hip socket distance. Hands about shoulder width. Take another smooth breath in. And then when you exhale, bring your feet forward to have a seat. And then seated twist. So now you're going to cross your right ankle over your left knee. If having both knees bent is challenging, then straighten out the bottom leg. In this case, it would be the left. Right arm behind you, left arm reaches up. Inhale. And then exhale, twist. As you twist, you're going to revolve your heart and chest towards your right outer hip. You can take a stop sign position. You could also wrap it up. Every time you inhale, reach the crown of your head up. Every time you exhale, see if you can just a little bit more. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, unwind. And if you can, you're going to lean backwards. Sit up a little bit for Gomukhasana. This is a great place to use a block. So now the knees are stacked one over the other. If you want to add the arms, you can take your left arm up to the ceiling, left hand behind you, take the right arm up to the right, and then join your hands together behind you for the full expression of cow face Gomukhasana. This is a great pose to do if you want shoulder work and hip work. And this is also a great prep pose for inversion. specifically headstand and shoulder stand. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, unwind. If you were sitting on something, come off of it. Reach the legs out in front of you, like you're a little pretzel, and you're gonna change sides. So sit up evenly on your sitting bones, left arm behind you, right arm up, inhale. And then exhale, twist to your second side. Every inhale is an opportunity to reach up. Every exhale is an opportunity to revolve more towards your left outer hip. So now the right side of your chest is moving towards the left side of your chest. You could take a stop sign position, you can wrap it up. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, unwind. Lean forward, see if you can get those hips to lift. Maybe sit on a block or not. Gomukhasana, second side, right? So the knees are stacked. The block is nice, so if your one sitting bone is not evenly rooted or you're tilting forward or backwards, this helps to level you out, right? You want to take the arms, now it's the right arm going up, you bend your right elbow, right hand to the upper back, and your right elbow is trying to point straight up to the ceiling. Left arm out to the left, you join your hands behind you. So you can keep your chin level with the ground. Some of you might even prefer to fold forward. Try to keep your lifted arm, which is the right, close to your ear. And try to snuggle the left arm a little bit behind you. Stay here, inhale. Stay here, exhale. When you're ready, release the arms. Come off of the block if you were sitting on it. And then bring your legs out in front of you. So straighten out your legs. Same thing, if you're slouching, this is a good place to sit up on a blanket or a block. We're gonna reach for the toes. If you can't reach for your toes, you could use a strap or a towel. As you inhale, reach your arms up. As you exhale, fold. And then if it's easy for you to fold, you can take the block beyond your feet. Take another inhale to lift your chest up, and then exhale, fold, inhale. Right? So you can use a block. It's easy for you to get to your feet. You can use a strap if it's difficult to get to your feet. You're trying to move your belly towards your thighs, your chest towards your knees, the crown of your head towards your shins and or your feet. And then inhale, reach the arms forward and up. And then exhale, release your arms down. And have a seat where you can sit comfortably. So maybe that means to sit with your shins crossed. Maybe that means to sit in between your feet or on your feet. You could even take it into a lotus where you take your right heel really high to the left hip crease, and then you switch sides with the other foot. Right? We did a lot of hip opening, so a lotus might be in your practice, and you can do a lotus today. Thank you so much for being a part of my YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that thumbs up button. Ciao for now, yogis. Peace out. We'll see you next time.